Babe, watch my broadcast. Go back out, whatever you're watching. Go to my main page. It'll show there's a live broadcast. You watching it, right, babe? We'll say live. You got to be in my profile. Do you see it? Babe,
Yeah.
did you see it?
Hang on.
Because it'll show live. Live. It's not that hard to miss. It's going to be right there.
I think I'll be okay to see it.
You see me? Baby, I didn't hear what you say.
I see you.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Woo! That was me, babe. Nice, that was a good thing. Good shit, good shit. Get back at D, get back at D. Ooh, that was a good pass. Right here, right here. See, he didn't pass it. He didn't pass it. Oh. Oh, he shot it. Oh, that was a 2. Yeah, that's me, and we just scored. We got lucky, a contested shot. Ooh, good stuff, bro. Good stuff. And I even hit him too. Ba 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 ba. Dude, I would have fucking laughed if the dude missed. Ba 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 ba. See? Up. Where you going? Go, go, go. I'm the balloon. I could steal that shit from you. And still missed. Ball. I'm not gonna even block it. No passing involved. Look at the post I gave him too. Oh, that's backcourt violation. Are you kidding me, girl, dude? Come on. Oh, I don't know why he didn't block the guy. Yeah, I'm not going to play with people who don't barely pass. They should still have backcourt violation 3-on-3. That's bullshit. Three points. One steal, nice. But after I'm giving them good passes and shit, I don't play with team. I used to have homies play this game all the time. They invite me all the time because they like how I play. I play really well. Man, you getting tired, babe. You getting tired. No, you can't do as good as me. Let's see if anyone will join. Gotta take a piss. Oh, I gotta take a piss. feel so much better. Hold on. Are you staying up a little later tonight? What time you usually go? What time you usually wake up? What time? That early? She should let her friends sleep in.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight, the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Boston Celtics. Cavs and Celtics, and this one is underway. Jay, these teams are linked, no doubt, but Ty Lue and Brad Stevens, the head coaches in this one, they come at it from different places.
They do. Ty Lue is more of a manager, but Brad Stevens is an innovator. There's no doubt about it. When you watch the way Brad Stevens moves, in particular with stats and analytics, the Celtics are the new Moneyball team of the NBA.
Fucking dunked that shit.
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Knocked loose. Anthony.
Almost stole that shit.
Down to 5 on the 24 to Love. Lets it fly from long range. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark.
Shoot or shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Sexton to Love. Screen coming. Love to Anthony. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
With the flush, taking on all comers.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Sexton to Anthony. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Celtics have it. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly.
Steal.
Because he's carrying them up in the first quarter.
Sexton to J.R. Smith.
The black one.
Nothing going here on that drive.
You see me, my blue?
Gets a look.
That's me.
Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Sexton to Love. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
What? Again?
To Anthony. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Kevin Love, huge block.
Continuous effort is the key
I'll
for your
fucking
team's
get him.
success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Talking shit.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Sexton to Anthony. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Count the basket at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench.
Look at
hold up
that.
your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back.
And a
Everybody
foul should have
communicated,
been.
Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Down the lane, the shot won't fall.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
And a one should have been.
Sexton to Anthony. And a pass stolen by Boston. Irving. That pass stolen by the Cavs. Down the lane to lay it in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Short jumper won't fall.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Throws it down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of
I had
the
to
best.
replay that one.
Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Smith to the basket, but it stays out.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Irving. No good, and no foul. Love to J.R. Smith. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
I'm the one with the blue. That's my character.
Sexton to Clarkson.
Controlling.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. Al Horford sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
4-3. Jordan Clarkson hounded, shot off the mark. To Hayward. And a nice finish at the rim.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like
No,
they're
it's
trying to
alright.
send a
That was
message.
for
Look
team.
into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To J.R. Smith. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Ball's controlled by Boston. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Clarkson to Colin Sexton. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Sexton to Love. Henson shot misses.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To J.R. Smith. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Ooh, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Yeah, I passed
Feed the big
team.
fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Can't connect from inside. Rozier with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Clarkson. Doesn't get the bounce. To Hayward. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nance to Clarkson. Terrific vision. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Deep left corner. Hayward. Boston with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that
Foul.
time. He missed it. Clarkson with the basketball. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
To J.R. Smith. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Rozier. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Anthony. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. The jumper's off the mark. To Anthony. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Swings it. To Rozier. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
To Marcus Morris. From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Anthony knocks it down from mid-range.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3, Cleveland.
Free throws good as they add on to this big early lead. To Anthony. Driving right to the basket. Anthony's shot won't go on the drive to the basket. Marcus Morris rejects it. And they pounce. Easy path to the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Free throws up and good. Three-point play. They continue to pour it on early. Long heave from three-quarters court. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Celtics way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. And
Substitutions, Boston. Into the game for the Cavaliers.
Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And counted at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
On the shot clock. Sexton trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Baby, you falling asleep? Baby, did you fall asleep?
Sexton to Love. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. Irving. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Mom just...
To Colin Sexton. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Colin Sexton at the line. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Gets it in the right corner. Irving knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 87% from the line. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Sexton. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Matthew Dellavedova, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Kyrie with the rock. Now pass taken away by Cleveland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And scores on the step back.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Brown with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Irving. Got toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Jaylen Brown. Irving. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. It's Boston with the rebound. takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. Al Horford sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Pass stolen by the Cavs. Colin Sexton slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Celtics have it. Runner here, won't go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And he throws it down. Nice finish for Kevin Love.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Jaylen Brown. Cashes in for 2.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Sexton to Anthony. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Cavs at the controls. Nance to Anthony. Al Horford with the block. Shot from the lane won't go. To Irving. Fires the 3. You know Kyrie. Zero hesitation. Buries it for 3. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To Love. Al Horford snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jaylen Brown trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Brown's free throw, good. And the Celtics add 1 more to their lead. Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Sexton to Anthony. Here comes the screen. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Sexton to Anthony. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Celtics have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
End score, strong take.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Sexton. To Love. Celtics come away with it. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Carmelo, no good. Cavs come away with it. Sexton. To Anthony. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter.
Oh, come on to play for fucking Cleveland. You don't look good anywhere good, bro. Suck fucking dick.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Kyrie across the timeline. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton. Probing the defense. To Colin Sexton. Love. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Don't forget, fans, you can present your tickets now to any participating Bronzeville Burgers restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Bronzeville Burgers.
Tatum. Bizarre shot right there. Shot's no good. Sexton to Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Big finish at the rim.
The assist from number 20, Brandon Knight.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Fuck.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Celtics entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Cavaliers have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Cleveland Cavaliers had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fished the title in this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Yeah, baby.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton to Anthony. Irving the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Sexton to Love. Nothing going here on that drive. Love. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Hayward. Sexton to J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith with the strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Hayward. Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Irving with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Goes reverse to lay it in.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Anthony to Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Love to J.R. Smith. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hayward. Smith into the front court. Down a bundle. Shot won't go. Short jump and
Oh, come on, bro.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Cavaliers with the basketball to Anthony. Oh, can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Smith to Colin Sexton. And a throwdown. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball.
What? Okay, I gotta set these up.
Sexton to Anthony. Smith. To Anthony. Goes to the left side. Love. Tough shot. He hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Deep left corner. Hayward.
Oh, wait.
Those. Love to Anthony. Has a look. Anthony, a shot, no good. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, do you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Love. To J.R. Smith. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Carmelo Anthony able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here comes the screen. Anthony to Colin Sexton. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Horford. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Irving. Stuffs it down with authority.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. For three. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Irving. Now pass taken.
Oh, that was bad pass.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
And finishes strong.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Sexton. Down for Smith. Now Horford. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Smith with it up top. His guys down big. Sexton to J.R. Smith. They go down low to Anthony. Oh, nice find.
Oh, come on.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Hayward. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Pass down low to Carmelo. Stuffs it down with authority. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Got to be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Ah, rocking the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. Trying to cash in. Smith shot, no good. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. To Irving. That's going to be out of bounds. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. He gets it.
And not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. Screen coming. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Sexton. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton. It down.
Did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is what it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
To Jaylen Brown. Kyrie Irving The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Screen coming to J.R. Smith. He hits.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did it.
Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. That pass stolen by the Cavs. Sexton to Love. Finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Fires the three. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Sexton. Here comes the screen. Won't go. Marcus Morris the rebound.
Count it. He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Deep three at the buzzer. Quarter comes to an end. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. It's a Celtics with the ball as we start. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Irving to Hayward. And scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way
To
there.
Irving. Cavs able to clear the rebound. Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Anthony. It's a big finish. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys holding a big lead. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. To Anthony. Love to Anthony. Has a look. Anthony with a shot. That won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Love. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Hayward. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Here comes the screen. Irving with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Love. Trying to cash in. Kevin Love. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
And the basket good at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Boston with the basketball. Now pass taken away by Cleveland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Love to Anthony. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. And throws it down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Fuck you, Carmelo Anthony. Bitch ass.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Irving. Flushes it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Cavaliers with the basketball. To Colin Sexton. Rebound, Marcus Morris. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic,
Sign me up. Screen coming.
Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Colin Sexton. To Anthony. Going to launch beyond the arc. Celtics able to clear the board. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
They go down low to Anthony. Off the assist.
Oh, come on.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Hayward to Marcus Morris. John Henson pins it. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off John Henson. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Celtics have it. Hayward. Count the bucket for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Love. Short jumper won't go down. To Hayward. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Love to Colin Sexton. Love buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Cavs at the controls. Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose. And it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics put their opponents away in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group. And that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Cavaliers seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Assists.
The Boston Celtics showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Hey babe, you fell asleep. It's alright. No, it's cool. If you're tired, it's cool.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Yeah, baby. Oh, look at that. Boop. And a 1.
Number 1.
Oh. Seventh in the
Here's what's coming up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
$17 steals. Yeah. 41 rebounds, 7 assists, 7 blocks, 26 steals, damn. Turnovers, 19. Defensive rebound, 40. 38 points and thing. Right here, that's 38 minutes, 17 steals, 12 assists, 3 rebounds. Okay. 100%. for 8. Nice. Free throws. Someone's watching. Oh yeah, that's you watching. Are you still watching this? Career day. Oh, I got a silver trophy. Another trophy. Hell yeah. Oh, career level 20. Oh, it's just part of the game. Watch a movie. I was gonna show you one game how I play.